Hi, Harm Girl. I just saw a film and I just wanted to tell you about it. Just made a video and it cut me off, and I don't know how often this is going to continue to happen, and I don't know why it happens. I wonder if it happens to other people that they get cut off while they're making a video. But anyway, I saw a very interesting commercial of an old lady, like 80 or 90 years old, and she had a robot husband who was cooking for her. And I don't know the name of that commercial or the film that I just saw. I saw it on my husband's computer. And after I saw that, I cried a whole lot because it triggered something very deep, some really deep sadness in me. I feel very sad for all the lonely dogs in particular, the lonely horses on the meadows. Sometimes I see a lonely cow, um, lonely rabbits, lonely children, lonely people, lonely old people, a lot of lonely people, a lot of old lonely people, particularly those who don't look good at all anymore or have nothing, not much going for themselves in terms of attracting anybody. I have a friend, a girlfriend. She is 93 or something, and she's a writer, and she's very popular because she's a best-selling author in Germany, and so she is constantly surrounded by people, and she um, enjoys that very much, and I am happy for her that she has that. And she's still really good looking and tall and blonde, and I mean she's gray or white haired now, but she used to be blonde, and she's still very good looking. She looks much younger, at least 20 years younger than she is, and but this is an exception. Most old people, when they're 80 or even 70, or particularly when they get to be 90 or even older, they don't look good. They look terrible. I mean, they look really, really terrible. They usually look like zombies, and they look frightening. I was once in a hospital, and they brought an old lady in, and she must have been 100 years old. When I woke up at night, she had her light on, and she was trying to get up from that bed, and it looked so scary. I had to call the nurse, and he made a joke about that, but that didn't make me feel much better. I mean, it's just, seeing old people, particularly when they're slowly withering away, like when it takes like decades for them until they die, and they're totally alone in this, and sometimes they will have someone come over, but it's more like an obligation than it is companionship. And what made me so extremely sad in this film is it's just it showed this companionship between the robot and the old lady, and the robot, he looked like about 50 or 60, and looked like an English butler, and he seemed very happy with her and being with her and sleeping in bed with her too, and doing everything for her. And she was very happy with him, and it's just, even though it was supposed to be a funny commercial or something, but it was, there was something very deep in it, something like a little bit surreal. Also, it had a very much a surreal atmosphere, much more surreal even than the David Lynch films. And so it's a brilliant filmmaker who made that commercial, and because there's a message in it, and the message is to show what pure love is. It shows true love, you know, true love. I mean, in this case, it's a robot. The robot doesn't feel any disgust or anything. Um, but it shows this true love, you know, whether it's a robot or robot that's sentient, or if it's a human man who is much younger than the woman, and he's been with her for over 40 years and has been cooking for her and taking care of her and giving her companionship, and it's just very deep. It's the same as the love between an animal and a human, or between animals. Um, we're all animals, and it's just so extremely deeply touching. I wish I had the name of that commercial, or that film that had the commercial. So it's a guy who's looking for gold and silver. It's a silver detector guy who had that commercial in front of his video. So I was looking for that commercial. I couldn't find it, but it's absolutely fascinating. I needed to talk to some. I hope it doesn't cut me off again now, because it cuts me off sometimes. I wonder why, and then I get paranoid. I think, why do they cut me off always? And so maybe it's just a technical error. Maybe it's just the internet interrupted for a short moment, and then this video making upload gets interrupted and cuts off. So maybe that's what it is. But yeah, I just wanted to talk to somebody about it, because my husband doesn't understand my emotions. He thinks this is crazy that I cried about this film. But I can imagine that you probably would understand my feelings, and that's why I am making this video for you. Let me know what you think, and if you have any thoughts on this subject. Okay, I hope you're doing well, and I hope Shelly is doing well too. I haven't heard from her in a while. I hope, Shelly, you're doing well, and your cat too, and all of your animals. Okay, you guys take care. Bye.